Fala pessoal, aqui quem fala é o Bielz, dando aquela continuidade fodástica. Então, vamos lá, sem enrolação, vamos lá, vamos, aquele jeito muito foda. Terminamos o último capítulo com um resumão do Sherlock. Se você não viu, acesse. Veja que você não vai entender nada. Se você não viu nenhum vídeo, só começa do início e é isso aí. Mas vamos lá, tá? Se enrolar e vamos nessa, garotos. Estamos aqui e vamos lá.
That could be used as a weapon in a necessity. With this cable car, we can get up onto the warehouse roof. Vodka. There's a
Russian alcohol. Holmes, the three brothers.
There are two guards in front of the main entrance. We will have to find another way in. This motor is from the cable car. Empty. Judging by the smell, I would say that it's an oil reservoir. Empty. There's a little petrol left, but not enough to start the motor. Here's what we can use for fuel. Empty. Cutting pliers. They could be useful. And leave it. This padlock seems rather old. A crank. And lever is stuck. And lever. And lever. And lever. There is a metal ladder stuck.
To the warehouse, quick!
There is a metal ladder stuck under the cable car. A box. This motor. Let us hope it works. This motor. Look at this hole. This motor needs a starting.
Given the maintenance, this cable car isn't used very...
True, Watson, but let us hope that it is still working.
It works.
We are going to separate. I will find a way into the fair, and you must investigate the warehouse.
Very well, I'll do that.
There is no one on the roof. If the machine should get out of control, then just use the brake. There ought to be one.
I should hope so. Anyway, there's no other choice. And when I've found out what is going on down there, what should I do then?
Come and join me in the fairground. You can follow my route to get over the fence. Then you should find me easily enough. Good luck, my dear fellow.
Come on, John. Courage! No one seems to have noticed me. Now I must try to find out what is going on here. The bags contain rubble. They're tight. I'll keep the rope. It's too dark inside this reservoir. It's impossible to see anything, but I can hear a slight lapping of water. A large... It's too dark inside. It's impossible to reach the... It's a miracle that this reservoir is standing. The feet are being eaten away by rust. Carts from the soup kitchens. They appear to be queuing up. It's impossible to reach the water. It's too far away. It's I must find out what is going on inside this warehouse. The window is too dirty to allow me to see inside. My cloth is too dry. It's too dangerous to go any further. An empty bottle. You there! The window. The window is... My cloth.
Não sou passado, tá com medo de arranhar o vidro. Oh, meu Deus.
So, it is inside these warehouses that Prince Woodville's canteens on wheels are filled up. And Hans is there to add his poison. That siren is a signal to open the doors and let out the carts of poisoned soup, destined for London. I wonder what Holmes is doing at this moment.
Eu sabia que essa escada ia dar pra alguma coisa.
Main entrance is
So
here is a good place to try and get through. It's covered. The way is clear. Good, I'm in. Now I must find Moriarty. The stand's owner must live here. A target from a firing range. It depicts a lion. The stand's accounts book. No, it is No, it is unnecessary. Let's look at the book's secret. Secret accounts. The stand's owner must do something other than manage a simple coconut shy, and there is a strange poem about animals. A firing range for children. It's clear that there is a link between the poem in the secret accounts and the animal-shaped targets on the stand. I need some. It seems to me that there is something behind this poster, but it is stuck fast. It seems elementary. There is a hiding place here. Interesting. I need. I can't see a keyhole to open this hiding place. Let's see. It's the stand's till. There is no money, but there is a wooden target. target from a firing range. A telephone line. Interesting. It comes from that large building.
Ai, meu Deus, vamos pensar, pera. Tá nas costas do rei. Ele tem que dar as costas. As costas pro leão. Ambas morreram.
There we are. It is simplicity itself.
Oxe, tava certo. O leão. Ah, era entre os predadores. Ah, tá. Mas tava certo. A lógica tava assim. Só os locais eram. Bom, eu tinha que descer pra quem tava morto. Saquei.
The stand's slush fund. I wonder what happened to the owner that he should leave without his savings. Line. If the guard sees me, he will sound the alarm. I must neutralize him, but discreetly. There are probably others, and a fight would attract their attention. It's open. This building was a menagerie. I'm in the service passage. Oh, what a smell. There must have been wild animals here once. I pity the animals that were shut up in here. The cages are very narrow. This cage has been blocked with planks, so that the interior is hidden from view. Old bandages. A large syringe for animals of a considerable size, evidently. Everything points to that cage having been used to treat sick animals. A key. Apparently it's a... The only thing intact is this bottle. If the guard sees me, he will sound... Nothing of interest. I need something. I need. There. That should interest our guard. I must put something here. I need some.
Ai, meu Deus.
Good. My little stratagem is in place. All I need to do is to wait for him to come back here. I must find a way of neutralizing. I have to shut him up, and quickly. Perfect. Thanks to the ether, this baller will sleep for a long time. Another guard. This place is full of them. I cannot risk a confrontation. He'll see me coming and I'll lose the element of surprise. Be careful of those boxes. They are balanced, one on top of the other. It would take very little to knock them over. They must have exhibited those poor wretches in these cages and presented them as being dangerous. People must have been locked up in here, and they are certain to have been mistreated. The cage is held shut with this bar. This cage is still occupied, not by one of the monsters, but by a poor man. He's still alive, but he's barely human now. Moriarty must have tested his poison on this poor fellow. If he was freed, he would leap at the throat of the first person he saw. I could easily open the cage by raising the door, but that poor man would leap on me immediately. I wonder what this machinery is used for. A rail system is fixed to the ceiling, and a hook is hanging from it. It must be used for moving heavy and bulky objects, and slide along the rail to be positioned wherever needed. Thanks to the crank is in. The hook is above the cage of this poor wretch. This large, empty aquarium held the fair's main attraction. The mermaid, Poseidon's daughter. Another guard. Another guard. This place is full of them. There. The rope is in place. This way I can open the poor fellow's cage from the outside without taking any risks. I could easily open the cage by the cage is held shut. The cage is held shut with this bar. It only needs to be pulled away to open it. Another guard. I could easily bearded lady. Bearded... The mermaid. These boxes are precarious.
Como que eu vou chamar a atenção?
The cage. The cage.
Não sei.
Another guard. Another guard. People must... This large... This large...
Meu Deus, eu tô perdido, pessoal.
The cage is held... The cage... Perfect.
Ai, não tô entendendo.
The cage. Another guard. These... I suppose it was on this small stage that the monsters were presented. Ah, here's something interesting. What a dreadful diary. That Hans is the only real monster ever to have frequented this attraction. Chemistry material. Chemistry. The bearded lady kept the key to this exhibit. Here's what I've been looking for. The trap is in place. Now I only need to get the gun. I could easily... The guard must have been warned. The guard is inside. I must close the door quickly. Closed. I must find a way of neutralizing. No, I can't do... No, I can't... Sure, you have a great many things to do.
O zumbi agora.
But what have we got here?
Ah, there you are, Holmes. Did you have any problems?
None. Apart from a few small things. What have you found out about this warehouse?
Prince Woodville's soup is loaded and contaminated by hands.
And in the direction of Whitechapel. Watson, in a few hours, Moriarty will have at his disposal a formidable army, more powerful and more terrible than anything that has ever existed.
But what?
The soup is destined for a poverty-stricken, starving population who have been conditioned for months against the ruling powers. Moriarty won't have any trouble in sending thousands of raving mad people to ravage the city, sowing death and destruction. No force would be able to resist them, not the police, not even the army. A perfect army, knowing neither fear nor pity. A tidal wave of humanity which will cover London and will fall away again, leaving a city of desolation behind it.
What horror! And the chaos will only make Moriarty's coup d'etat even easier. But how will he guard himself against this bloodthirsty crowd?
The chaos will only last for the time he needs.
You mean to say?
That these poor wretches will all die. 48 hours after ingesting the soup, according to our good Dr. Shielman. So the victims will be joined by their executioners. An immense mass murder. What Moriarty would call clearing up after work, no doubt. Good. Have you found a way of stopping Hans's process?
Yes, I think so. If we can weaken the reservoir's feet with the explosives, for example, it'll collapse and take the building down with it.
Good work. Anything like this before?
Never.
Eita, nós. O tamanho desse quarto.
These caravans must be inhabited. Look, there is smoke coming out of one of them.
I can hear noises. We aren't alone. We had best be careful. I can hear... I can hear noises. I can hear... An international anarchist's manifesto written in several languages. A metal plate, very solid. A wanted poster in Russian with the portraits of the three brothers on it. Closed. This ladder is only held back by a bolt. There is no one here, and nothing very interesting. This ladder is only...
Look, Holmes, the three Russian brothers.
With a coal stove and dynamite.
What should we do next, Holmes?
And then the dynamite would be very useful for blowing up the tank.
Good idea. But in order that we can get it, we'll have to get them out of there without their knowing we are here. The best thing to do is to carry on exploring this place, Holmes.
It is the chimney pipe. It has been cut. Interesting. It is the I could smoke them out by blocking the pipe. Take several minutes before becoming unbreathable. The effect must be immediate and a total surprise. It is... I could...
Já vem aqui, né?
This stall is a washroom. I can see water basins inside. The door can be blocked from the outside. Interesting. Apparently, gallons of vodka. I pity the people who must have risked their lives in this attraction.
This place must have been magnificent.
Shh. Watson, look, on the stage. Prince Woodville.
It is with an immense pride that I take possession of the attributes of the crown and swear in front of you to serve my people with... Gentlemen, who are you? I don't believe I know you.
We... Not as yet, Your Royal Highness, but I am overjoyed that you are familiar with the crowning ceremony.
Of course. A good king should know it.
That makes my duty so very much easier. Let me introduce myself. My name is Howard Sawbury, and I am in charge of the aforementioned protocol and the master of ceremonial events at Buckingham Palace.
Yes, and I'm Sir John Cannard, in charge of the peacocks in the royal gardens.
Congratulations, Sir John. Excellent imagination.
I am pleased to meet you, gentlemen, but what brings you here?
Do you mean to say that no one has informed you? Have you not been in the city? It is Queen Victoria, of course. She has been dethroned.
Really? So soon? According to my special advisor, Professor Moriarty, that should not take place until a few days from now.
The people have decided otherwise, sir, and now they're calling for their new sovereign, the benevolent, most understanding Prince Woodville.
Ah, gentlemen, you bring me great news. My good people have carried out their duty. I can finally take my rightful place, and happily before the bombs detonated.
Actually, sir, we're here to warn you that you are in grave danger.
What do you mean?
Among your close advisors, I regret there are traitors who are already plotting against you. We have reliable information that these terrorists are part of an international anarchist network, and...
Ah, gentlemen, I know who you are talking about. I'm sure you mean the strange gentleman employed by Professor Moriarty. Asians,
sir.
Whatever. These men must be stopped before their bombs explode.
Their bombs?
Yes, Sir John. Bombs placed all over London. I was not at all fond of the idea, but Professor Moriarty was quite adamant.
Do you know where these bombs are precisely?
Of course not. But I do know that those anarchists created their exploding devices here.
You must tell us everything that you know about the bombs, sir.
Why should I? You're not a pyrotechnist, are you? I must speak urgently with Professor Moriarty.
They are dangerous anarchists who have committed murderous acts in their own country against the Tsar's line.
That is impossible. The professor assured me of their loyalty.
Moriarty does not require you anymore, sir. He does not wish to give you the throne. He desires it for himself.
The devil.
Sir, we are going to help you. You must tell us where the bombs are planted. The people will never forget a sovereign who began his reign by saving his subjects from such atrocities.
I confess that I do not know where they are. But surely the Russian anarchists must know.
What do the bombs look like?
They appear very complicated. It is impossible to defuse them. I remember that they were put together here, in a wooden stall between two tents, next to the Russian caravans. They were the only ones who had a key, besides that traitor Moriarty, of course.
We're going to try to open that stall.
Wait, I demand an explanation. If everyone is plotting against me, then how do I know that you are not also party to the plot?
But we...
Bring me Professor Moriarty, Mr. Sawbury, without delay. Sir John will remain here with me.
I should be able to remove the prince without endangering Watson's life.
There you are, Sir John. To be a king,
I should be able to remove the...
That is why I prefer to have you here as reserve. You are my guarantee.
I understand, sir, but in return you must understand that this places me in a somewhat disagreeable situation.
Yes, I understand. But the reasons of the state
are unfathomable, I know.
These tangled ropes.
Entendi, tem que fazer.
is not moving. He appears to have passed out.
But he could come around at any moment and sound the alarm.
Yes, before leaving the theater, we must make certain that that does not happen.
Not so long ago, those words coming from you would have frozen my blood.
Rest assured, my friend, that Sherlock Holmes no longer exists. Get rid of him now. There is a label underneath this lever. Magician's Trap Door, middle of the stage. Hey, presto, it's magic. No more paranoid Prince.
Well done, Holmes. Look, Holmes, Prince Woodville lost his ring during... What were these dummies at the front of the stage used for?
The prince put them there to represent his public. There is an enormous diamond in the middle of this ring. I will give it to the police later.
Será que é aqui? Não é aqui.
Closed. No, I can't do... No, I can't... It is the chimney pipe. I could It is... It is best not to go into the caravan while it is occupied. The main entrance is not locked, but it is guarded.
But why should they want to get out, after going to so much trouble to get in? Look, Holmes, there appears to be some sort of control panel.
With an antenna, whatever its purpose might be.
Nossa, que parte. Investigação intensa.
A telephone line.
We must find... We must...
Ah, acredito.
This magician has a leather belt, very solid. There is a small bag.
fazer um descorte aí, porque senão vai ficar muito idiotinho.
The illusionist's smoke powder. Abracadabra. I need something. Magic powder and a metal plate. The revolutionaries won't resist it. Hide, Watson.
Water! Water!
The way is clear. Quick, let's shut the three brothers up in the washroom. Perfect.
I can hear the chinking of a bottle and talk in Russian. The three brothers are quietly getting drunk. Perfect. We must hurry, Holmes. Each chime tells us that the preparation of the poisoned soup is advancing.
I'm coming, Watson. I just need to unblock the chimney.
This caravan is as disgusting as the first one. Wire.
This piece of art shows the hatred the anarchists feel towards Prince Woodville and everything he represents. The names of the targets are written in Russian and are unreadable, in my case, that is, and apparently the brothers have made notes before every name. This list has something to do with the dictionary open on the table. The dynamite shells are empty. A pity. Let's see. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. That's not. That's not right. That's not right. Let's see. That's not. That's not. That's. That's not. That's. That's not right. That's not. That's not.
Que tem a ver isso aqui com isso aqui? Me explique, alguém, por favor.
That's not right. That's not. That's not right. That's not right. That's not. That's not. That's not. That's not.
Nada a ver uma coisa com a outra.
If these bombs explode, then I believe that the realm will be plunged into one of the gravest crises in its history.
What are you going to do with this information, Holmes?
Hand it across to Inspector Lestrade.
How?
By telephoning him. The haunted house is connected to the telephone exchange. I'm going to try to slip in there discreetly.
Shall I accompany you?
You can help me to get in, but while I search for the telephone, you should collect as much information as you can about the bombs. The explosive experts at Scotland Yard will need it.
Understood.
Closed. I need something. I need... I need to get into the room where the telephone is, but not from the outside. The window must be solidly locked.
I can hear the chinking.
Only this ladder is only this ladder is only held back by a bolt. Closed.
I want. Pra que eu entro aqui ainda?
A small saw. We might need this. Closed. This ladder. This ladder.
Não, aqui não tem nada não.
These bars are very solid. I could saw through the bars, being careful to create a passage wide enough.
A good idea to use the diamond in the ring, Holmes.
I remind you of the monkey that stole the necklace, do I?
Well done, Holmes.
It's open. It's there. Watson, I have no idea how long it will take me to locate the telephone. Use the time to try to get into the stand where the bombs were put together.
I'm on my way. I'll join you later. There is nothing. The place is calm, thanks to the supply of vodka in the washroom. Someone has marked Alexei. It must be the name of the Russian who lodges here. Lard! Were they really going to eat that? The fire in this stove hasn't been put out, and now it's overheating. It must be stopped quickly. It's too hot. I'll burn. Alarm. A key. It's too hot. That's a... Ah, that's of new. Oh, it was time.
Vamos. Perdemos tempo demais.
The Russian's workshop is here. I need to find some. I need. Locked. Very pretty Russian dolls. A key. It's an ornately carved toy chest. According to the name marked on it, a bag of marbles. A clock's hand. Strange. A Cyrillic letter with a strange symbol.